What is your surname?
But they speak like
Your surname.
The fuck is his surname? Sure to hop on over to medicadomani.com for exclusive giveaways, newsletters, and news for all things Italian American.
Right.
All right, so I guess we're starting.
It's showtime, baby.
I feel like we're at home. I'm cozy as hell right now.
Yeah, I see.
It's
Yo,
nice.
This is pod goals.
I'm
Nice.
jealous. Now I'm comfortable though. I had to kick
220
the little leg
later.
up.
We finally got something right over here.
220.
20.
220, and we finally got a couch.
Yo, people say you're doing big things. All right, this is the topic of discussion. People come up to me and say, "Yo, you're doing big things." I say, "Yo, I've been doing big things for 4 fucking years."
Yeah, but you know
where
what
you been?
You know what the problem is that until you're hanging out or posted up with someone that's relevant to them, you ain't shit. So
That's what's
until-
wrong with society.
That's what's so whack is that everything else you accomplished does not matter until you're doing something that's relevant in their eyes.
Yeah, but it's funny because Sabino, the amount of people he meets every day, but like he'll have a podcast with Sveta and it'll like slip under the rug. And then
Yeah.
it's like somebody so casual, like, oh my God, you met that guy? Meanwhile, it's like, yeah, but we
Because
did things.
that's who is
we did things with
important
bigger guys.
to them.
But it's
you know what I
annoying.
mean?
It's like, yo, all we ask is, we appreciate everybody's support, but at the same time, like, we've been doing this for a long time.
I have learned though is that it's really the people closest to you that'll be the last ones to give you your flowers.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I hate that because I'm the opposite. When I see one of my friends doing anything that's like positive or good, I don't miss an opportunity to tell them, yo, congratulations, you're doing a good job. But when it
Yeah.
comes my turn,
Forget it.
the crickets instead of congratulations.
Yo, real quick, so we're at 1.1 million on TikTok. We're at like 430,000 on Instagram, 14 or 15,000 on YouTube, Facebook. Who keeps track of that anymore? But what do you think has been the biggest reason why we're going where we're going? Like, do you think it was TikTok?
Well, I like this jumping conversation. Everybody joining this podcast, like, what the hell are we listening to right now?
Yeah.
Because we got started off on the right foot. I like it. I just think it's the consistency. We're not a page that's gonna go viral overnight. I think we learned that. We accepted that. It's just consistent. People think Italian. I think we're at the point where they think us. Like I was just at Roosevelt Field Mall. And on like 4 different occasions, I was like, yo, we're going up Italian. Like, I'm shopping at Foot Locker, like 2 school and G's like, yo, what's up, bro?
That's
like,
that's
and then he's like, yo, I
awesome,
was
though.
just watching your vid with Koosh. And I was like, it's just crazy. Like,
You get recognized a lot now?
I wouldn't say a lot, but like, Taylor's like, what the hell's going on right now?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And her family gets mad
I get that
hype.
too
Did-
sometimes. and
I
think the
feel
same.
like now more than ever though, a lot. People don't recognize me. They mistake me for Rosaria all the time.
People
Yeah,
do
that
always
is
ask
true.
your sisters or one. I'm
yeah,
like,
but people,
my sister. I'm like, it's funny, but yeah, they do that.
people do think they mistake me for Rosaria, which is like hilarious. But now more than ever, will people come up and be like, "Yo, I love what you're doing."
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys more than anything, but that's very satisfying. But
Yeah.
you'll get that from a stranger before you.
I
get
had
it
some
from
major
someone you know.
HYDs say, if you want to get in business, let me know.
Nice, brother.
They're like, yeah, you really promote the Italian culture. I'm like, bro, we've been doing this stuff.
Yeah.
Like we've been doing it.
But listen, it's a stepping stone. We've been doing this for a while. Like I said, we're all not trying to go viral overnight. It will be great. Don't get me wrong.
But it's not realistic.
I think we're all in our own lane now. We're obviously together, but Sabino's got his own thing going. I got my own thing going. You got your own thing going. But in a way, it's all intertwined. So that's what I'm most happy with.
But I think
like,
that's what makes
I want to
us so
see you guys do well.
powerful,
Like when
though.
Sabino's posted up with Chaz Palmentieri, I'm like, yo, I'm happy. Like I'm
Yo,
proud.
Chaz,
You know what I mean?
Chaz invited some people there on this pod,
Yeah.
and one of them might have been me. That's all I'm gonna say. So it's goals for a guy like Chaz who.
Yeah, his podcast is great.
Chaz basically, like, grew us up. Like, Since we were kids, like there's nothing sadder than wasted talent.
Crazy,
Yeah, yeah,
crazy.
Chaz are like movie dad.
Yeah.
When I think about it, you know.
It's crazy what everything's come to, and obviously thankful for all the followers and the support that we've been getting, because it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be here. But
Real talk, I do want to really quickly shout out Roseanne Scotto, her restaurant Fresco by Scotto's.
it looked that cannoli was insane,
Yeah,
bro.
that
I
shit was
know. I
tremendous.
was
Well,
looking at
how
that.
much
The
was
food looked
like
crazy.
15-pound cannoli? What was that?
I don't know. It was
That's their
heavy.
signature thing there.
They only do it for special people.
But did you guys
Oh,
make
okay.
a dent in it, or
I had some of the cream.
no? But I'm
Hey,
saying like
hey,
how much of
yo.
it was left?
Hey yo, nah. But honestly, what they did have, Miguel's gonna go there tomorrow. How much you want to bet?
Tartufo?
Tartufo has
Their
to be.
banana pudding was fire.
See, we're
That's your-
both wrong. I'm hyped that you thought tartufo,
yeah,
and that's what I
It's
thought.
Automatic.
Tartufo is her weakness.
I do love a good banana pudding, though. Shout out Magnolia.
It was like Magnolia, but with the fruit on top.
It's good. Good people, good
good
vibes
people,
always. That's
good
all.
people.
That's
No,
all
but the
how it
food was
is.
fire.
Chaz was there, and then Gianni Russo, the bean shooter, was there.
Oh yeah.
From Godfather.
I'm
Bean
weak.
shots.
I'm weak.
You know what you know.
We're taking shots.
But yeah, let's get into it though. It's officially summer. Summer is officially kicked off. You know, here we are, recap
Summer has
episode.
commenced.
This is our 22nd recap episode. You know, Mikaela makes a rare feature every now and then. She's
I
so
don't- I
busy.
don't
I
like-
can barely
It's a
keep
20-second recap. She only do like 20 podcasts.
I don't
said, what
like.
is she, like,
I don't
24
like to be on
podcasts?
the camera, man. I really don't like it.
No, but no surprises today. No draft. I was like, you know what? Let's take it nice and easy. You know, we all are. It's a late night tonight. We're chilling, but like I said, summer kicked off. My favorite memories growing up was going to Italy in the summer. There's
Facts.
nothing that beats it. So let's talk about summers in Italy. What do you guys remember growing up? You know, going to Italy. What
Water
was
fountains everywhere.
what's your memory?
Like, water fountains. I remember when the first time, like the first memory I had when I actually remember like being told like we're going to Italy. My mom explained it like you could play in the street there.
The only place they gave us
And
freedom was
being,
there.
Being a kid, hearing that, you're like, really?
Yeah, because growing up in Brooklyn, like our mom would never let us play in the street because of cars
Yeah.
passing. But where we live in Sanza, you park all in like this little alleyway, and then you walk to where your house is for grocery
Well,
shopping.
our town is like
Our
that.
town's
at
like
least.
that.
I'm sure.
Well,
they're
I
all
mean,
different.
Sasano's
Sasano's
kind of like
kind
that.
of like that. If you're
Like Nana's
in the
house, you would have
País.
to park and then walk down the stairs.
Yeah.
So it's the same idea, like when you live in one of those towns on the hill.
There's like the parking, and then you make your way into the town.
Yeah. But nobody from Italy actually wants to live in the town anymore. because for groceries and stuff,
Back
it's annoying.
then, it was like the vibe. Everybody lived in the town, but it's not convenient if you're like now. It's not convenient if you go grocery shopping and you have 5 bags. That trip sucks.
A lot of people don't know this, but this is major facts, especially in Sanza and Sassano. But the towns are so old that people used to like you would have to be home at a certain time and they would close the doors to
Yeah.
the town.
Right next to
Sanza
where
has
Nana's
3
house
doors
that
like
is,
that.
Yeah.
Really, I didn't know that. To this day,
Well, they
No,
would
no.
they
Back
would
in the day?
close
It was
it
back
to
when the
like,
barbarians
yeah,
and shit,
'cause
know?
They would
barbarians.
they
mean,
would
1200s?
slaughter people in the towns.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang, are you serious?
They would rob
Oh,
and-
like get invaded?
Yeah.
Oh, so I see what
like
you're
rape
saying.
the women.
Yeah,
try to
yeah.
kill
So
the
yeah,
women.
divide and conquer. Like,
yo, huge doors.
do they still have those doors? Or they just leave
The
them?
The
doors
doors is
aren't
out,
there,
but if you look, it's like a little like
the frame is still
Yeah,
there.
times are crazy
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
And that's
We're
weird.
talking
you
about like
mention that.
medieval times.
Yeah, no, I thought
Yeah.
you were talking about hundreds of years ago.
No,
This
no, I'm
is
talking
like-
about thousands of
Yeah,
years ago.
because
thousands.
I mean, southern Italy, bro.
Well, if you think about now that you're talking about that
What
parking,
about Municied?
do you know about that?
You know
Well,
about that?
of course I know. You guys always told me about this, but you
Dude,
could let the people know.
It doesn't matter, and this conversation only happens late at night on summer. Like the last time we had this conversation was
We're
at
talking about
Sabino's
summers
house.
in Italy. I feel like this is our
Okay,
summers in Italy,
so,
the little town.
The town that we're from, there's Avia de Umunicied, right?
Which means
and he's basically a lephecon, like an evil
He's like
leprechaun.
an Italian leprechaun.
Right here, Ross,
He's a
you're going to
leprechaun-
Google
he's a
it, and you're going to
leprechaun
put the
that
picture
eats.
right here of what he looks like. But he's basically an evil leprechaun, and legend has it that if you take his hat,
It's a good look.
it's good luck, and you find the pot of gold.
have people dare to try and
No.
get the hat?
I think Zinigola says his uncle used to play cards with him or something.
They said that if you see him on the horse, it's bad. So if you see him on the horse, don't try to
Now
grab
let me
his
ask
hat.
you, you guys believe in this stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll take it to the
Definitely.
Well,
grave?
Sanza's fucking weird, bro. It's a weird place to live.
And I'm sure you feel the same way about Sassano, but
There's
like,
one story that
there's
gives me the-
definitely some weird vibes sometimes in
Yeah,
the town.
yeah. I don't know. I
Bro,
don't know what I believe in
Sasano's the only
sometimes.
place where I saw someone that was possessed.
Yes,
Like,
and
we're
I'm
talking
glad
about weird
I was
shit.
there, but I wasn't there at
No,
that
I was
moment.
there.
It
I'm
was in the
glad
church,
I'm
right?
glad I met. Look
Bro.
at
It was
look
in the
at
church,
look-
right?
Yeah.
that was a
All right,
crazy story.
So all right, in Sicily they don't have these things. Shout out to Little
His
Pick
face. He was just like,
Yeah,
But
I don't know, man.
Okay, so in our mom's town, they don't have much going on there. So I like saying in
This is my town.
Rocco's, both of his
Thank you,
parents are
brother.
from there. Just one of my mom's just from there. My other dad's from a town 20 minutes away. But yeah, in this town, like cousins like get married and shit. So like the people are all shot. But I'll never forget, we were at church and there was a possessed lady. So we were at a wake, actually at a funeral, and we were giving our condolences to the family. She drops, and I see her stomach moving, and she's just like screaming like a demon. Yo, I never ran so fast in
I
my
think
life.
that was the last time he was in Sasano.
You don't think she had like a bad plate of spaghetti or something?
Nah.
And what was it? The wandering
Wait,
meatball?
so you saw
I
this
mean-
too?
No, I wasn't there. Thank God.
Oh my god!
I wouldn't have been
Out
the
there,
same.
I
Was
had
it
after
like?
that.
Was it like there was like a ball in her stomach just moving around? Or,
Yo, and he's not.
Was it that explicit?
He's
and
not
vivid?
lying because there's about 20 other family members who live here that
And they
will
all
tell
said-
the same story.
How'd you sleep?
And they
that
all
night?
said Sabino was there.
No,
Like,
but
I
you
was
were
the one that was like,
you were the closest
God.
to her when it
maybe
happened.
she saw
What'd you
me and
do?
the
Were you
demon
like-
came out.
Were you like just staying, or you?
I just ran. I was like, skirt, skirt. I had Jordans in Italy then, so you know.
You made it
I was
out of there
out.
quick.
Yeah,
How
I
old
was
were
out.
you? Were you in teenager?
I had to be like 16, 17.
Yeah, that's something you never forget. Oh my god.
Yeah, that'll do it.
I don't know.
You don't have to worry about me. You do not have to worry about
No, but
me.
what I remember in Italy, obviously, I have two cousins that are around my age, so they would take me everywhere, and we played a lot of sports together. But not my fondest memory, just in general, what I remember in Italy, especially in the summers, is the quality of food there is
Agreed.
phenomenal. I mean, I won't have tomatoes in America, but the second I go to Italy, I'll have all the tomatoes.
Tomatoes
Meaning
here-
tomato salad is what I'm trying to
Yeah,
say.
like a tomato salad here doesn't have the taste.
Like the tomatoes
of
here are a
like-
little mushy. You know,
Yeah.
and in Italy, it's nice and ripe. It's hard.
They're like actually
The
like
tomato has a lot of
red
flavor,
too.
tomatoes.
Yeah,
You
like how
don't
it
you don't
should
see
be.
that a lot.
I don't
here.
need cucumbers here. I'll have it there.
Yeah.
Just
Biaci
fresh. and-
Gedrul.
No, definitely not biaci Gedrul, but you know, just the freshness,
Well,
organic
where
stuff.
we're from in Italy, like my grandma back in Italy had a farm. So in the morning would wake up 4:00 in the morning, would go to the farm, tend to the crops and the animals, and then come back home and whatever crops were in season during summer, whatever,
yeah.
that's what would come home and that would be that night's
That's
dinner.
dinner, yeah.
So I remember being at my grandma's house, we would have affrettata with asparagus, banging,
Potatoes.
potatoes
She would have
all
a
the
pile of
time.
potatoes like in the corner.
But why
Yeah.
did we eat those things? Affrettata with asparagus because she grew asparagus and she had chickens. Potatoes because she grew a lot of potatoes. A lot of chicken. We ate a lot of chicken.
I'll tell you one thing.
And-
I love, rest in peace to Nana, but she didn't know her way around chicken cutlets.
Yeah.
Because she would kill the chicken, and it would be like a chicken on the farm, and the chicken was horrible.
She would literally.
Was it an
she
old-
wouldn't-
was it an
she
old
wasn't.
hen? Oh,
she wasn't
okay.
a fan
Then
of
it-
cutlets.
she
but-
killed
she
the-
didn't cut
like
around.
chicken
Yeah.
pieces, like, you know, whatever. So I remember one summer she came home with literally a dead chicken, and my mom was like, "Don't let the kids see it. Let me do what I have to do with it."
Yeah.
My grandma cleaned it, and
She
my mom
breaded it?
literally like butterflied the chickens, dude. They
Yeah.
were this thin.
I'll tell you one thing.
She
It's
made-
definitely organic, the chicken. but
Yeah.
It was, and obviously
like
I only
it?
knew
Did
this
you-
till after, but
Hell no.
the
It had bones in it and everything, bro.
cutlet was good though. When after mom made
we
it,
started going to the butchers once we got older. We're like, all right, let's
Yeah,
go buy
what-
these things.
and my grandma hated us
And
for
even-
it.
and
My
even
grandma's
them.
like, "You're gonna tell me you're gonna go spend 15 euros on chicken when I have 30 of them at the farm?"
Yeah.
Stigazzi american. Like
you guys
she
bring
would
your own
roast
breadcrumbs?
us.
Nana always said, "Mannaggia Cristoforo Colombo."
Yeah, she would curse Christopher
Yeah, we
Columbus
bring
all
4
the
seeds.
time.
Because he discovered America, and we
What
had
was
to
the,
come
what
here.
was the main things your family wanted?
Oh,
Think of
okay.
3 things.
That's a great question.
That your family
All
wanted
right,
you to bring.
I'll tell you right.
ahead.
Let me go first real quick. One, the Heinz ketchup was probably number one.
No
2,
mato for you?
nah, hell, that was mad sweet. I hate mato.
That's why you got
It's the
mixed it with the
sweetest
mayo.
ketchup. It's terrible. The second thing is bubblegum. I don't know why, but they
You don't
love
like Brooklyn
They-
bubblegum?
I don't know, man.
love-
Brooklyn gum be hitting,
The third thing was the chocolate.
bro. Do you know what the 3 things were in my luggage?
All right, go ahead.
Breadcrumbs,
Yeah.
4C.
pancake
Has to be
mix,
four. Oh,
and
that's
aluminum foil.
Yeah. Aluminum
All
foil.
right.
What's
Oh,
the
why?
story
I'm
behind
gonna do a
that?
couple.
Go ahead.
Since you guys all did different ones. For us, now I'm gonna go different answers than you guys. I do agree with aluminum foil, but it was the iced tea.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
they
yeah.
love 4C.
scoop,
yeah.
They love
the iced tea
4C
maker. The other thing was cigarettes because they're free.
Yeah, yeah.
So
'Cause
I
they're
would-
Of course.
free.
Duty free, though. You got to get that duty free.
Bubada used to come, and I'll always remember this shit. When we had EVs there, they come, say hello.
They give
You
them
would-
packets.
you
Yeah,
would
we
give
did the
them
same
packets.
thing.
It was like, yeah.
That literally never made sense to me growing up, but now I get it because it was free.
Because it was free. And
my
the
God.
last thing, just to be different,
That's
was
so true.
some kind of clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Levi's.
Well, they loved Under Armour there.
Well, Levi's here, if you go to the outlet, you could get a pair of Levi's for $30, right?
Yeah.
In Italy, a pair of Levi's is like 80 euros. That's a lot of money. So when we would go, I remember like Kumbare Demetri would bring me Levi's jeans and the belt. I was like,
Oh,
what?
Kumba, is a misura 45.
Yeah. I'd be like,
Cosa
they
po?
would call me and say, shout out Demetri. He would go, yo, quando arriva? I would tell him, he goes, e po quando te ne vai a fangul? That's what he would say to me.
when you come, when you go
Like,
fuck
basically,
yourself.
when you leaving and when you go to F yourself, I'm like, all right, bro, thanks. He goes, okay, and bring me Levi's.
Yo,
I'm
now,
like, all right.
another big thing now is like, I telefono senza scheda,
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
iPhones.
without the-
But why? Because it's free.
Yeah, because it's free.
Now
too.
it all makes sense.
Yo,
'Cause
let
it's
me get
free.
into some with Italians, bro. I've been there on many occasions, obviously, and I notice people call and then they'll hang up right away.
Squeal.
Famono
So the
squillo.
other person can call and they don't have to pay their minutes.
Yeah.
and
Well,
use it up.
because in Italy,
In
it's
Italy, nobody calls.
it's not. They
It's
don't
all
get a. They don't
WhatsApp.
get
Now
a
it's
monthly.
WhatsApp,
They don't
yeah.
get a monthly phone
It's
bill.
all voice
It's
notes.
Like $20
You go
for
to the
whatever.
store and you put 20 euros on your
Ariga,
phone.
ariga.
So if I'm calling you and spending a euro, I'm a sucker.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna call you, make it ring once. You're gonna see my name and you're gonna call me back.
No, but they call them WhatsApp. Like,
Now that's why
Now
WhatsApp's
WhatsApp
so
is really
big is
good.
big there because
listen,
it runs on the internet.
Any person from Italy, like any person in Italy that I do business with, that I talk with, get stuff done with,
WhatsApp.
they all do voice notes.
Yeah.
And one time it got me in trouble because I was with somebody who was talking shit about him. Like, I like, bro.
And they were in the back.
Yeah, because like
Yeah.
if you're driving with the Bluetooth,
You gotta listen on your own. That's
Yeah.
the problem.
that's the thing with voice notes, so it slows down everything.
Yeah.
No more voice notes.
I mean, the only reason I have WhatsApp on my phone is to talk to family in Italy,
Yeah.
family or friends in
Yeah.
Italy.
Well, there's a lot of things that.
But
WhatsApp's
nobody
great for.
here, if I'm talking to you, I'm not WhatsApping you.
Yeah.
If I'm talking in Italian here,
It's
WhatsApp.
always, yeah,
Because WhatsApp, the message is gonna hit
exactly.
eventually.
But like you said, running back to the putting money on your phone, with that, they pay like an internet rate for the day,
Yeah.
so they don't pay for each
Right,
message sent.
right.
But yeah, we spoke about things we bring to Italy. What are your top 3 things coming back from Italy?
I mean, I'll let you guys go first this time because I
I want to get a good answers first. illegal tavasi.
yeah, that's the number one answer.
Yup.
Nutella.
Yeah.
Italian Nutella.
Which real quick before you say the next one, which one do you like better, the Italian Nutella or the American Nutella?
I mean Italian.
Because the Italian one
It
has
does-
palm oil.
Oh,
It is
I don't know
different.
what it is
But
about
not
a
really-
The glass,
jar.
yeah.
Even soda in glass is better. It's just the glass, the plastic it's no good.
Now you could get a bunch here though.
Oh,
Yeah.
you
Estate,
could. You could
chocolate
get
Nutella.
no, bro. Estate is hard to find.
Or you could get it.
You could get
San
it.
Benedetto. Well,
but-
all right, San Benedetto or Estate?
Estate.
Estate, yeah.
But
peach.
Estate pesca only.
Yeah, it has to be
San
peach.
Benedetto, I could drink all of them, but the Estate peach only.
Yeah,
Yeah,
lemon's terrible.
whack.
So
San
bitter.
Benedetto lemon's better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And San Benedetto peach is whatever. But San Benedetto, which you guys put me onto, San Benedetto green tea is fire.
It's
You
very
like
sweet.
it? You put
Yeah.
on now? It took you a while.
The one thing about Italy that I can't stand.
I was just gonna say, what are the things we
All right,
don't
all
like?
right. Well, let's go into that. All right. So when you go, there's a whole thing now, right? When you visit the small towns, you gotta do 100 visits.
Oh,
So I don't
yeah,
even tell
you're right.
anybody I go anymore.
No, I don't.
Well, now we
pop
do that
in.
route, like,
Yeah.
oh, mangazim, you know?
Yeah. So like when you go see somebody, they give the cup this fucking big. You ever see the plastic cups like that?
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm talking about? Like the little glass cups. And then they're like,
It's literally two
qualcosa fresca.
Yeah.
And they bring out like
But
beet
our
dead.
family,
I'm like,
our
I-
family is big on you don't drink something at someone's house unless we're cool with them like that. And if they
That
don't
is
open
true.
it, if they
Weirdly
don't
true.
open it in front of you,
It has to be a
I don't
fresh
care
bottle.
who it is, you don't drink it.
Yeah, because it's Asano, they fucking kill each other.
I
Yo.
know,
Like
bro,
poisoning
but
each other,
Our family
Western.
goes
Weird,
so
bro.
hard with that.
That-
I remember.
it's true, though. It's
I remember
true.
one time I was with Nonna from here, and we went to Italy, and I had the car. I was like, I'll come by today, wherever you gotta go, I'll take you.
Mm-hmm.
So I went, I picked her up, and she's like, we gotta go see this one. I'm like, all right. So we went, and bro, it had to be like 110 degrees. It was hot. So they were like, would you like something to drink? I'm like, yo, I would love a glass of water, bro. Nonna, I had the cup in my hand, right? Put your hand right here. You're holding it. Nonna went like this. Smacked it right out of my hand. I'm like, oh shit. Nonna goes, yeah, namai. Stai facendo un bordello.
Can I say,
We
like,
got in the
kind of-
car. She goes, are you out of your mind? You can't drink that. I'm like, but yo, you smacked that out of my hand and then you we
was
gotta leave.
thirsty.
She's making a mess. She goes, never drink anything they give you. I'm like, you literally took me
But
to this
Nonna's very
person's house.
superstitious.
The vibe I'm on now, though, if I really
My
don't
bad for
fuck,
smacking
No, no,
if
no.
I don't really fuck with somebody like that, like I don't really like them, I just ain't making the visit.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
it's,
the
it's
people
at
I'm
that
visiting,
point.
But
I'm
that's
gonna-
that's that new school shit. Like, we don't care. We don't give a shit. The old school, they still care about that stuff. Like, I don't fuck with you, but I gotta respect
Like
you.
if you're my
Yeah.
cousin and you did me wrong, like, well,
yeah,
sorry,
but that's
we don't
new
fuck with each
school.
other.
Like, you can't tell
We're,
none.
we're all at that age where we can make our own
We're
decisions.
all doing
you know?
our own thing. But my mom gives me shit for that.
Well, I'll never forget. I used to be the biggest germaphobe growing up, and one thing that bothered me was when you go over somebody's house and they have like a half open bottle. So
Yeah.
it's like, all right, already half the drink's there. You don't know where it's going. And then I used to get a cup that had like dirty smudges on it. So I was like, do I drink this? Is it offend them if I don't drink it? And I was
What
like,
about
me.
getting ice in Italy? How's
Oh
that
my
work?
god,
It's
getting nice. There's no such
Very
thing.
unlikely.
These little, they used to have like the packets with like 9 little
And
circles
you
in
have to
them.
pop it out.
Bro, that shit's crazy.
That's
my
too
God.
much work.
There's no ice makers in Italy.
Yo, this is a true story. One summer we were in Sanza, and there's that summer, like every summer it's like a different spot.
Mm-hmm.
That summer in particular, I was a senior in high school, so I went there. I was there for 3 weeks. I'm like, yo, we're gonna rage. I'm a senior in high school, whatever.
Yeah.
So we were at the house in Sanza. It was 3:00 in the morning. We just got home. We were about to go to bed. The owner of the bar came to the door because we had a fridge. We were the only fridge in Sanza with an
With
ice
ice
machine.
yeah.
My man who owns the bar came to our house and was like, yo, can we get some ice?
Wow.
Yeah.
I literally looked at him. I'm like, yo, that's free drinks tomorrow night, right?
Wow.
He's like, yeah, whatever. And
Whatever.
the next day, I mean, for his little bucket of ice, we drank.
Yeah, you
He
better.
regretted that deal.
What another memory I have in Italy? I don't know if it was like this in Sanza. I'm sure it was, but like Alapa, what's it called? The 3-wheelers that used to ride around and they had like fruits.
The ape.
Yeah, they had the fruits on it, like signori signori.
At like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, speciale prezzo. There's bread they had, and then one time they were selling like chicks. It was like 40 porcini, 20 euro. And my uncle's like, Nina, this is a good price. Go.
And they would come in here, like you heard it, and then your family would come in and come, yeah.
I guess that's where they buy
namai.
their chicks, you know? I'm like, my God, so
But,
random.
yo,
The
like,
Fest in Italy is the best.
now
though.
that I
Yes,
think back
yes.
to that, like
Azagra.
being in high school, right? And that's like when you're at that age where you start drinking, you know, and allegedly, like you start doing those stuff that you didn't like do before, whatever. I remember going to Italy the year I turned 21. And I remember that's like when I like started going out, whatever. So I remember going out here, like if you buy like a vodka seltzer, right? It's like $15, $16, right? We would go to Italy and we would go to the bar. We would get like a vodka, whatever they had. But we're talking €2. So I remember like that's in my head too,
Yeah.
like the difference of cost and things and being at that age where you were going out and you were drinking and you would wake up in the morning, you would spend the day at the beach, get back to the town, shower, go out to dinner, like
Go out to
comparing
dinner.
those.
When do we go out to dinner? Go eat at someone's house. Or,
Well, yeah, that's what I mean.
especially
like,
in our town. Or like go to Sagra and eat like
I remember
panino or
when you
something.
would like realizing that stuff and you're like because we would always go together. We'd go to the bar, we'd order a drink, a round of drinks. We would look at each other and be like, yo, all of this is 10 euros.
I know.
We would have the time of our lives. Like,
Yeah, we would
$20
we would pay for everybody.
20
Yeah.
euros there would be a lot more than $20 here.
like the money
And it was
stretches out there.
What about like everybody? What medical?
Oh, and once we
Piano,
walked in,
piano goes.
they
Oh,
would
they think you got the
literally-
money bags all
Yeah.
over you.
all the time.
I'm nervous to go back to Sansa.
Well, now
Yeah, after this little 2-3 years we had.
Well,
are you going this summer?
yeah.
You're
I'm going in August. But for one thing, for all of us, I know you've been to Italy since, but it's gonna be a lot different for me because I lost both my grandparents. You know, my grandmother passed. Not to bring down the mood, so it's like I'm very curious to like how it's gonna be once I go back.
That's why
Obviously
I
it's gonna
haven't
hit me.
went too, bro.
It's gonna be hit me like very hard. When
That's why
when
I have not been back to Sansa
Yeah.
yet. Is that's the biggest thing?
It's like now that they're not
Well,
around,
that
I
was
don't know.
the biggest reason why we would go back. Like I
Yeah.
would spend the summer with my grandma. It was like a different vibe. Like I would wake up in the morning because she would walk from her house to the farm, which is like walking like an hour, right?
Oh my god.
Whereas in the car is literally like less
10
than
minutes.
10 minutes. So I would wake up in the morning to drive her to the farm, and I would just like we would just like that's how I learned to pick things, and that's how I learned like all
Learn
that
so
stuff.
much.
And like thinking back now, in that moment, I was really doing it just to hang out with her.
Right.
But now I do things, and people are like, yo, how do you know that? I'm like, my grandma. You know,
amazing
like,
how much you
in the
learn from her.
moment you don't know that. So now, like this being this first summer, we're able to go back, and her not being there, it's. I feel like it's gonna like really hit hard.
Yeah, of course. It's gonna sting and it's gonna hurt, but we have those beautiful memories together
At least
and
we
the
have
stories.
that,
You know,
yeah.
that's what we gotta bring and cherish on forever.
Rock, are you nervous about bringing Taylor to Asano?
Nah, I'm excited. All my cousins they speak English because of me.
Why?
But me and my brothers, like they're not the best at speaking English,
they
but the
understand
English they
it.
know is
Alright,
from me,
do
so
they
she
know,
can
like,
communicate.
What is your favorite color?
Yeah.
Because that's what the
No.
little kids in Italy say. Like, I speak English. I'm
No,
like,
no.
oh, what do you?
What
do you
is your name?
What is your name? What is your favorite? What is your surname?
But they speak like
Your surname?
The fuck is the surname?
No, they speak like us, so it's pretty good. What's up, my G? What up, baby?
Shout out our boy Fortunato. He was just here from
Yeah.
Sansa. My man was here for 3 months.
He
When
became a
he
New
got
York
here,
dude.
he spoke no English. When he was leaving, he was going, "Okay, bro, I see you when you come to Sansa." Like being
Yeah,
here
you
3
pick up a
months.
lot.
Like he picked up a
He
lot
picked
of
up-
English.
Bro, he picked up very
Especially-
little though.
Hanging out with him.
Hanging out with
picked up-
us, yeah.
He must have not learned too much.
Bro, he didn't learn.
He didn't learn that much, but
He learned you are bored. That's all. That's all he learned.
Before we wrap up, there's definitely one thing I want to do, and it's the favorite segment of the day. We're gonna get into a little bit of Italian foods: overrated, underrated, or perfectly rated. Bruschetta.
Mad overrated.
yeah, I'm not a fan.
I never had bruschetta in Italy. Like bruschetta, soggy bread. I hate soggy bread.
I feel like it's very overrated.
You two, you agree?
Yeah.
All right.
Bruschetta is like for these like
I
Baba
can't
Medigani.
even tell you the last time I had bruschetta. I can't even tell you.
All right. A nice Italian pasta salad.
Perfectly rated.
Pasta caprese.
Especially now in the summertime, I love a good pasta salad.
Yeah,
What's
I'd say perfectly
what's
rated.
in your ideal pasta salad?
Pasta, of course. Fresh mozzarella. Cherry tomatoes. Maybe a little arugula. That's it. Olive oil, some salt, pepper.
Nothing better.
Nothing better.
What do you think about these people that put like salame, all this shit in pasta salad? You think they're doing too much?
I mean, I don't mind it because I love antipasto. Like, I'm a sucker for cold cuts, all thing antipasto. So I don't mind it, but I don't know how I feel with about salami in
Like
with
it's
pasta.
separate,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's got to be separate.
Prosciutto e melone.
Bro.
What do you guys think?
it's
So
very
underrated. Underrated. I love prosciutto
Needs
and
to come
cantaloupe.
back.
You
don't
can't
see it as
get
much
that a lot
anymore.
of places.
Yeah.
No.
But imagine a hot summer day.
Oh my
There's
god!
nothing
it's
more
so
refreshing.
You know what I had recently? I don't know if you eat it like this normally, but I went to a place that made it prosciutto, melone, and balsamic glaze.
Yeah.
At first I
No
was like,
balsamic.
I was
no.
like, oh, with the cantaloupe, that's weird. But I had it, banging.
With
Sweet,
the honey.
savory.
You gotta put honey with it.
I don't like honey.
Like Parmigiano Reggiano, honey, and a little prosciutto melone.
I do Parmigiano.
Yeah, no, I agree.
with
I'll have it
fig
with both.
Spread.
I'll have it with
I
both.
don't
little
bang
mozzarella
with honey.
bocchini.
Yeah.
Like that was
Yo,
a
you
typical
Rock knows
appetizer.
about the fig
Yeah,
spread.
fig spread's a game changer.
That was
But
a
what-
typical appetizer in the weddings back in the
Yeah,
day.
Yeah.
we did.
But one thing I can't get around before we wrap up is watermelon with feta. You guys ever hear
Hell
that or
no.
have that?
No.
I don't know why it's that's like a
Is that a
trendy
Greek
thing
thing?
now. It's just everybody's been doing it.
Yo, before we wrap up too, I do want to real quick shout out everybody involved in our first ever comedy show. We
that was a lot of fun.
we sold 400 tickets in Long Island.
And Joe Avati is hilarious.
Yeah, he's a funny dude.
he
He's
killed
very,
it.
very down to earth, very
It
chill
really
guy,
makes
too.
you realize that all first generation Italian Americans, we all grew up
Yeah.
the exact same way.
We
Our
all got
parents
beatings,
all
basically.
had the same one-liners, same insults, and we all caught a beating every now and then.
It's so true.
Anybody in Brooklyn area, July 30th, Scopa tournament.
Second annual
We didn't even
at
mention
Our
that.
Lady of the Snow right here in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. There's the array of competition, beginners, like mediocre, and people who consider
got a couple
themselves
celebrity
good.
teams coming too.
But July 30th, we still have some spots available, so DM me or Grown Up Italian and join.
But listen, it's always great again to sit down. I like these recaps because they're like a long ways away, but it comes so quick with all that's going on in our lives. So till next time, but always great chatting with you guys and looking forward to it.